Now can you see the screen? Yeah. Continue. Yeah, I am loading the Google Colab. Even the Colab requires very high network. Yeah. So now you can see the right. So this is a notebook file. This is used in this I have loaded in the cloud. So here, first of all, we are I will tell each things step by step. Afterwards, I will send you the link of this collab notebook. Then you also go through this step by step. And if you have any doubt, by evening you put it in the group. Okay. And yeah, here first of all we are downloading the YOLO architecture. I have already mentioned in my previous call recording about what is YOLO and why we are using it. So here in this first cell, we are downloading the YOLO architecture, and after downloading the architecture, now we are going to download the data set. Okay, the data set we are downloading it from internet. We have a website called RoboFlow. Okay, I will show you. RoboFlow. Everyone can go through it. From the RoboFlow, we will be getting a huge number of data sets support. So we will be taking a data set from the this one RoboFlow. Because the reason why we are using RoboFlow is because it is not practically possible to create a data set that is of 6,000 etc images. Okay, for you four people to do it, it will take a very hell lot of time. So you are going to download the in the means data set from a previous website. So yeah, so in this part, we are after this part, we are downloading the data set. Okay, now we have downloaded the architecture and the data set. Okay, this all is a part of downloading the data set. And yeah, now after downloading the dataset, okay, now in the as I told, we have downloaded the architecture. In the architecture, we have to make some specific configurations, and this configuration including what is the number of classes. Okay, in our case, the number of classes is 5. Classes means what are the type of what are the group of objects we are trying to categorize. Here we are characterizing 5 groups. One is apple, one is mango, one is banana, one is broccoli, and one is carrot. So we have 5 group of objects we need to classify. So we need to means give about it in the configuration. I downloaded the YOLO architecture, and now the YOLO architecture, there is a configuration file. Inside the configuration file, I have to mention what is the number of classes. Okay. Classes means number of groups of objects. Yeah, the rest all things you don't need to care about, because the all these rest things is just about by default. There is nothing that like there are many parameters like depth multiple, width multiple, angles. These are all very advanced part. When we are doing something in beginning, no one need to touch, not even I. No one need to bother about any of these things. Okay, now once we completed the once we have written the configuration file, the next thing is choosing the parameters. Here I have mentioned here in this notebook I have mentioned what are the major parameters. I have in the previous video I have told about epoch, what is learning rate, what is weight, and all these things I have already told about it, so I think I don't need to tell. Yeah, here in this line, in the next line, this is the line we are going to train our neural network. And during the train the neural network, we will be mentioning the epoch, learning rate, etc. So for example, in this notebook I have put the epoch as 100. I have already told what is epoch. So if you don't understand epoch, just tell me again and I will explain it again. Okay, yeah. And there is one extra parameter, batch size. Batch size is actually for hardware consumption. Like if you have a very good, very great hardware, then you can give larger batch size. Means it will it will be faster. If you are having smaller configuration hardware, then you have to give smaller batch size. In this, I have given batch size as 16. Uh, like the lectures may ask why we are using epoch 100, why we are using batch say 16, why we are giving the CFD, just to check your knowledge. So that's why I'm explaining all these things. Okay, so once we start the training, it will be about 2-3 hours. Okay, this process I have done initially. When I give you the give you the notebook, I will share the link. After that, you can execute all these things and you can do try it your own. You don't need to change any a little bit. Just execute each and every part, and you will understand. Okay. So when you execute this part, training part, you will understand epoch 0 by 0. Then epoch will be 1 by 1. It will go up to 100, and it will take about 1 to 2 3 hours. Okay, so after 2-3 hours, the epoch will be completed. So then we will be having tensor board. Okay, tensor board. I have not previously mentioned in the previous call what is tensor board. Tensor board is like a GUI graphical tool for analyzing our neural network. This is a graphical tool. Actually, yeah. 1 second. Once I now since I have not done the training, all it is given 0. If I complete the training, it will give some end of graph. It is for understanding the accuracy of our neural accuracy, precision, and all these things. Because that's I previously told what is overfitting and underfitting. To know whether our neural network is given overfitting or understanding, sorry, you overfitting or underfitting, we need to analyze this graph. Okay, once we analyze this graph, if the accuracy on training graph is too low, that means it is underfitting. If the accuracy is too high but too low in the testing data set, then it means overfitting. So all these things you will be able to understand from the graph. 1 second, I will try to load one more notebook. In that, I will try to show you the all this graph. 1 second. Okay, actually, yeah. Wait 1 second. Okay. So I currently doesn't have any neural networks that is already completed. So yeah, but I will when I give you the notebook, I will complete the training once. Then I will give it to you so that you can understand easily. So yeah, as I told, we were telling about tensor board. So using tensor board, as I had told, we will be getting different values. MAP, okay. MAP means mean average precision. They might even ask what is this graph. So mean average precision. Mean average precision is actually used is the accuracy we are trying to get. If we have more MAP, means it is the neural networks more good. That's the that's what I can tell. Okay, so if you need to check the output, then yeah, this is how our neural network has converged. In this notebook, I have used a different data set, not fruit data set. I tried to load it, but I'm not getting it. I have a lot of notebooks, but when I give you, I will give you the data set for the fruit detection itself. Currently, I am not able to find it. I will need a little bit time to get it. Okay. So when I give you the provide the link, I will give it to you by afternoon. When I give it to you, it will be about the fruit detection itself. In this, I am using another network. You can see there are a lot of classification done. So yeah, so now you need to yeah, okay, yeah. So now we have got the best pt and last pt. Okay, these are the last two weight files that we have generated. Okay, these weight files is used as I told, once you convert the neural network, finally we need to get the weights. You can get it from the this directory, runs train yellow. You can get it best pt and last pt. And now here we are going to detect it using some another images. Okay, once we complete the training, now we are going to um, test the images. I have not executed that also. I didn't got time. Okay, yeah. So now as George told, you need to tell that the means when I give you the notebook, this nothing will be detected. These all things, these labels, nothing will be detected actually. You can tell it we tried, but we are again failing because we are not understanding how it is working. The notebook I am going to give you will be only partially working, so that you can make it more genuine, like you are trying and you failed. It will be only partially working. It will be working till you are doing the training part, and after you are doing the training, it will not work. Okay, such a notebook I will provide you, and when you execute it, it will also happen. It will not be trained properly, and it will not give you good output. Instead, it will give you bad output. So you can tell about that in your lecture class. Like, we are trying so much, we have tried trail training part, and we have completed trail this parts, and but still our object detection is not working. And so we are also trying to figure out why, and we are trying to solve that also. Is everything fine? I needed to show you something else, but actually, I'm not getting that notebook where I'm thinking. But I will send it to you. I tried it. George, if you like, I know I have gone a bit fast. So if you need to know about it again, yeah, just tell me. If you need to like, uh, if you prefer first going through this file and afterwards we will ask about doubt, then also that is fine. I know I have gone a little bit fast, but I think there is nothing much to explain in this part. That's why I went fast. I'll tell you once again. Just here part. Okay, this is the okay. This is the first part. We are actually downloading the architecture. Then we are downloading the. Okay, this is also part of downloading the architecture. Okay, yeah. Then we are downloading the data set. Okay. Now we are configuring the architecture. We are changing the number of classes. Okay. Now there are also other configurations that you can get it, but we don't need to change anything in that. We just need to change the number of classes, and number of classes means the number of groups. Currently we have 5. Okay, so then once we change the configuration, now we are going to train our neural network. But before training our neural network, we have to configure about all these parameters. Okay, so once we go through all these parameters, then we will be configuring our neural network training accordingly. Okay, then we will be training. Okay, now this process will take about 15 more than half an hour. Then we will be analyzing the tensor board. Using tensor board, we will be detecting checking different type of different graphs to finally get the evaluation whether it is underfitting or overfitting. And after this part, you can tell that, like, even if the graphs is proper working, your neural network is not working properly. because when we do this part, you are not getting any output. Okay, you don't know why, because the you have done everything as prepared, but still it's not working. So you are trying to figure out what is the problem, and you are again trying to solve it. And once you got a good neural network, then you will make it into an application. So that's all this notebook is everything fine? Okay. Yeah. Also, I will tell you one more thing. Since I think none of you know how went through Collab notebooks, right? Nobody have experience in Collab, right? Okay. So the way how we need to execute is like these all things, right? This is one cell. This is another cell. This is another. So different. There are different cells. The way you need to execute it, you have to click on the cell. Then you have to click it. Yeah. So you will be seeing a loading button. This means your code is getting executed. Okay. Yeah. Your code is got executed. Okay. When we execute one cell, only this much code will be executed because this is a part of one cell. So now we need to execute this part. So you will be again clicking this part. Okay. So so this much code will be executed. Okay. So now we are going to execute our next cell. This is for getting the data set. We will be clicking this one. Data set is executed. Then the next cell. Then the next cell. Okay. So that's how you need to execute it. No, not like normal Python program. In normal Python program, you will be executing the program once, but here we need to execute each and every cell separately. Is everything fine? Okay. I think even if now till I tell everything is as my own, you will be getting some confusions when you are trying to look the neural network of your own. Sorry, when you are trying to analyze this neural this notebook file. I'll send you the link, and when you try to analyze the neural so in this notebook file, you will get a lot of confusions. Just post it in the group. If you are not able to use the notebook, also post that in group. I will give you a demonstration again how you have to do it. Fine. Okay. Yeah. Everything fine, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. The reason I am not able to provide uh, the other the neural network the notebook regarding the fruit detection is I have a lot of notebooks here, and I am actually confused which one is your notebook. I have a lot of neural network sorry notebooks, but it is the inference will be same. And I will say the one I am sending you, it will be for your data set itself. The current notebook I shown you is for another different data set. Don't worry about it. I will send you for the fruit detection sorry, yeah, fruit object detection itself. So George, I have told about everything. The rest things I can tell only once you have gone through the neural network, because you need to have in-depth part about the like knowledge about each and every step. Without understanding one step, if you go for the next step, everything will be confused. So today try to understand this part, this notebook, everything. After that, we will continue. Okay. So yeah, so I will be leaving. So if you have any doubt till now, or if you have need to explain anything, is there anything? I hope no. There's nothing else, right? Yeah. Or else if you Yeah, or else I'll post it in the group. I will try to be available in evening or by 4:30. I will be try. I am not sure. So yeah, okay. So since no one is raising any question, I assume you have all understood what I am told. Understand what is Google Colab, what is Google Cloud, what is it used for, what is why we are using it in our project. Okay, why are we not using local computer? Okay, and why we are downloading dataset and why we are not creating your own. Understand that also, and yeah, what are the different parameters you have checked, and yeah, that's it. So just shall I leave? Just uh, actually, Google Colab is a little bit difficult for beginners to understand. So that's why I explained it again and again. And I hope since no one is raising question, so I hope everyone understood. So I am thinking about leaving. George, shall I leave?